Phygital, the focus is more about blending the physical and the digital aspects of a particular experience or location, while on the other hand, in terms of omni-channel retail, the integration is more holistic, focusing on how customers can interact across various channels in a seamless manner. Both revolves around customer-centric approach. We'll be discussing about what is basically the customer-centric approach later on in the webinar. And both aim to cater the preference and the needs and the wants of the customer. So one thing is clear that either Phygital or the omni-channel market, they all focus on one thing, that is what? To cater the needs and the satisfaction of the customer. One is more focused on the channel blending, that is physical and digital, and the other one is more focused on providing the seamless and consistent information across all the channels. Then we have the technology integration, or you can talk about what you can say. Technology integration is that both options are more focused on the technology integration. They are coming up with the different technology. They are integrating the physical stores with the online medium and online medium with the physical medium, just to provide an easiness or a comfort to the customers. Because in the present time, it's very difficult for the customers to sometimes to go physically on the store to make the purchase. So what they do is that to sit in the comfort of their home and make the purchases. Then we have the branding and the consistency. Can anyone tell me what does the branding and the consistency means? Let me see the chat. Channel integration is all about how you are integrating, combining two or more channels together. Okay.
So they have written that working in business,
yes,
product name.
Yes. So we know brand is a symbol or a logo of any particular retail, right? So branding and consistency is all about either you're opting for a Phygital channel or you're opting for an omni-channel retail strategy. They all focus on one thing, that is branding and consistency. They are promoting their brand, the same logo, the same trademark, the same terms and conditions. And consistency means they are providing a detailed consistency about their product, their upcoming products, and whatever they are going to offer to their customers. They are consistent in that. They all are focused on how to satisfy their customer needs and wants. So in both channels, yes, they are focused a lot on the branding and the consistency. Now let's begin the last one, that is how these both are integrated or similar to each other, adoption to the changing trends. See, we know one thing, that today the market is global, the market is dynamic. When I'm using the word dynamic, it means that market is keep on changing. And if the retailer is not keeping themselves updated with the evolving market trends and changes, then for sure it's very difficult for them to continue their business in a competitive market. So in both strategies, that is Phygital or the omni-channel, the retailers are adopting the changing trends. They are using different platforms to communicate to their customers. They are providing the most easiness to their customers in terms of like in-store services, online services. And if they are unable to adopt these changing trends or these evolving market trends, then for sure the retailers or the business or the product will be obsolete from the market. And obviously no business want to get obsolete from the market, because this is, once the product is obsolete, the next product is going to take place in a blink of an eye. So in order to be in the market, in order to build a strong relationship with the customers, both strategy focuses on adoption and changing trends. Any confusion between Phygital and the omni-channel?
We are getting detailed responses from the participants also for adoption or to change trends in future.
Yes, I'm going through with them. And I'll just recapitulate it again that please do not get confused between Phygital and the omni-channel market. Though these strategies can be combinedly used by the retailer, but both have their own advantages and disadvantages, and both used separately. They can't be used interchangeably. Then we have the pandemic-exposed omni-channel experiment. How many of you are during the time of pandemic or after the time of pandemic really experienced the omni-channel? Okay, Peter, can you bit elaborate how you are actually using or how you experience the omni-channel? Sanjeet, yeah, anyone can please share their experience, how they experience the pandemic, omni-channel, and how they actually come to know about, okay. Right. So now let me dig this topic more, that COVID-19 created a forced trial for omni-channel commerce. We all know that the COVID-19 has truly change each and every aspect, the meaning of each and everything. So as our retail industry is also being affected with it, this trial pushed retailers and consumers into a space they may not have the otherwise occupied. Pre-COVID, things were totally different. People were not inclined towards more online platform for making the purchases. They were more convenient to going to the physical stores. But obviously during the time of pandemic, when the things were very difficult and it was like we can't go outside. So the omni-channel commerce really helped the customers to buy the things of their needs. And so many businesses, whether it's retail, whether it's fast food industry, whether it's pharmaceutical, all the industries at the time of COVID, they start providing or integrating the different channels in order to communicate more, in order to cater their customers in more better way. So there was a research conducted by McKinsey, and according to this research, the pandemic has accelerated the digitization of customers' interaction by several years. Globally, the adoption of digital channels was accelerated by an incredible 3 years in only a matter of months. Usually, it's very difficult for a traditional businessman to changes their approaches and encourage them to integrate the other channels to increase their sales. And there were so many businesses that were reluctant to do that. But at the time of pandemic, in order to, run their businesses or whatever you can say, they come up with the idea of integrating other channels to sell their products and services. So yes, these days, majority of the businesses after COVID, pre-COVID, this concept was not much common and people were a bit hesitant to go online or opt for other channels to sell their products. But yes, the pandemic has really changed people's mind, has really changed the dynamics of the market. And now everything, 90% businesses are more over the omni-channel. So now here I'll be giving you some figures about customer retail shopping journey, that how they actually do the shopping in the present time. Customers are already omni-channel, even if your brand is not. These days, customers are so tech savvy, they are so advanced that even if the brand is not offering, they know that how to, look for the other options. And even if some brands are not offering, what will happen? They will get, as I just quoted earlier, they will get obsolete from the market because the market is so competitive. If you are not offering one thing and the same thing is being offered by your customers from your competitors, then for sure your competitors are going to replace you in a blink of an eye. So customers are already omni-channel in the present times. According to the report or a survey conducted, 4 out of every 5 in-store customers use the internet to compare products and offers before or during their purchase. By the way, how many of you actually do this before going to the physical store? You look for the online options.
I think we all do that.
Yes, because we make to comparison, either we are making the right choice or not.
Customers
So
are
yes.
becoming smarter these days now.
Yes. So hence it's proved that customers are already omni-channel, even if the brands are not. So majority of the customers do this. Online buyers often visit physical stores for a technical experience and fit assessments. In fact, a remarkable 73% of customers employ multiple channels and devices throughout a single shopping journey. These days, 7% people are only focusing on the online channel. And then 20% are only focused on the in-stores channel, means they're either only purchasing with the single channel, either it's online or either in the physical store. But 73% are the type of the customers who are going through across multiple channel, which means that they are not only focused on they are focused on all the available options that a retailer is providing to them before they make the actual purchase. Starbucks, the king of omni-channel. I already asked this question. We have Starbucks, we have Sephora, we have Nike, we have even the luxury brands, Chanel, and all these are now focused on the omni-channels. So let's begin with the Starbucks, the king of omni-channel. Why we are saying the king of omni-channel? Because this was the first this was the first business that come up with the idea of the omni-channel. Not only this, they are focusing on the Phygital concept as well. So in order to increase their sales globally, in some countries, they are focused on the omni-channel. In some countries, they are focused on the Phygital strategy. And in some countries, they are focused on both. It depends upon the country, the dynamics of the country, the population, the demand. So they are changing their strategy according to the country's requirement. Not only this, I want to add one thing more over here, though it's not a part of the webinar, but still just for the sake of information for all of you, that, sorry for the slides. Yeah. So the reason why Starbucks is so successful globally is that every time when they are entering into the new country, they are actually doing the localization. They are providing the things according to the local customer needs and wants. Though it's a global brand, but when they're entering into the new business, into the new country, they are localizing according to the local cultural needs. Like I can give you the example of my country when Starbucks enter into the Pakistani business or industry, they start providing the sweets, which actually they are not providing in the rest of the world, just to cater the needs and the wants of the local customer. So yes, that is one of the most prominent reason that why Starbucks is so famous globally, that they focus on the localization of the products and services as well. So now let's begin with this. Back to the topic, the king of the omni-channel. Starbucks has been a fortuner in providing a seamless omni-channel experience for its customers. The mobile app enables customers to pre-order and pay for the food and drinks, offering rewards, store locations, and order customization on their mobile devices. We all know the customization, personalization, they both are same, that you want to add up things according to your choice, extra cream, extra sugar, extra milk, oats milk, whatever whatever your demand, you are customizing according to your needs and wants. And then this integration of the digital and the physical world offer convenience and personalization. So by sitting at the comfort of your home, you're actually placing the order, you are customizing it, or you are personalizing it. Any confusion?
We're good.
Okay. So elements of the omni-channel, we'll be discussing one element, each element one by one in detail, so you guys will get a clear idea how the elements of omni-channel retail actually works. So when we're talking about the elements of the omni-channel retail, we have certain things that we need to focus. We have channel integration. Sorry, we already done this. Sorry. Yes. So now we'll be moving towards the strategies for a successful omni-channel retail. There are so many strategies, and sometimes companies are using either one strategy or the amalgamation or the mixture of so many strategies in order to make their omni-channel retail successful. So first, we need to understand what it is all about. Successful omni-channel retail strategies are essential for modern retailers looking to meet the evolving needs and expectations of the consumers. Always remember that the consumers have certain needs and wants. And if the retailer is not fulfilling their needs and wants, what will happen? There is a gap. And when the gap occurs, then for sure, it's very difficult for the customer to purchase from that product, no matter how good the product is. If the product is unable to satisfy the needs and the wants of the customers, the business is not going to flourish. The business is not going to stable in the market. An effective omni-channel strategy integrate various sales channels. We know there are different types of channel, like brick and mortar. Brick and mortar stores means physical stores, e-commerce, and mobile apps to provide a cohesive and personalized shopping experience. So from this paragraph, we can easily conclude or summarize that a successful omni-channel is one, or you can say a successful omni-channel retail strategy is one that is not only focusing on single channel, but it's an integration of different channels that comprises or consists of physical stores, e-commerce, and mobile applications in order to provide a cohesive or personalized shopping experience. These are the strategies. We'll be discussing each strategy one by one. Let me look at the chart. Okay. So let's begin with the customer-centric approach. What is customer-centric approach? Can anyone give me an answer in the chat? We have two types of approaches, business-centric approach and customer-centric approach. But business-centric approach is not a good strategy when we are talking about the omni-channel retail. So that is totally, we don't need to focus over it. We need to focus on the customer-centric approach. Individual service, okay.
We're getting focus on how to get customers.
Okay, focus on the customers, customer-oriented marketing strategies. Okay, it means more focus on the customer satisfaction.
Yes.
So from all these, we can sum up that customer-centric approach is something that we should be focused on the customers, fulfilling specific need, customer behavior. Fair enough. Now let me explain you what is basically customer-centric approach. So customer-centric approach is basically, it's a seamless integration in the context of the omni-channel. Retail refers to the smooth and frictionless connection between different sales and communication channels. That basically aims to provide what you can say, a product that basically satisfies the customer needs and wants. Customer-centric approach is always focused on the criteria that you are able to satisfy your customers. If you're not providing, or if you're not what you can say, satisfying the customers, it's very difficult for you to attract them. So a customer shopping experience is an approach to retail that prioritizes the customer's needs. One thing that prioritize on what's needs, preferences, and satisfaction throughout their shopping journey. It ensures that customer is central to all retail activities and decision-making process. Always remember, when we are talking about customer-centric approach, we need to focus on three keywords. That is what? You have to satisfy their needs, you have to give them the preferences, and you have to satisfy. If the retail industry is unable to meet any of these mentioned three criteria, it's very difficult for them to attract the customers. Okay. Then we have seamless integration. What is seamless integration? I have used this word many times in the whole webinar. Can anyone tell me what is basically the seamless integration is all about? Yes, can anyone please? The seamless integration.
Seamless integration.
Okay, anyone else? Doing the business flawlessly, correct? Addition of a new application, okay. Excellent. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct, Zakayo. Yes. So seamless integration, it means when you're combining the different channels into your retail strategy, they should be seamless, they should be consistent. Whatever you are communicating on one channel, it should be communicated exactly into the other channel. Always remember, if there is no seamless integration, right? Then it will be known as a multi-channel strategy rather than the omni-channel strategy. And in multi-channel strategy, we all know this, that though we have different online channels, but they all are working independently. They are not making a cohesive decision. They are not providing a detailed information about a product. Each channel is working on their own. So when we are talking about seamless integration, it means whatever the channels are present, whatever the channels the retail industry is selecting or using, that should be integrated properly, that should be providing a consistent information to all their target market. No matter if you are purchasing the product via online medium, no matter you are purchasing the product via physical store, there should be a consistency. And always remember, only this consistency is able to lead you towards where? To develop a good brand image. And always remember, a good brand image leads to where? To a loyal customer. And only loyal customer makes the repeat purchase. And this is how the sales increase. So all these things are basically the chain impact. If any of the thing is missing, then for sure it's very difficult to connect the dots or to attract the customers. By connecting the dots, I mean that attracting the customers. Then we have the third strategy, that is mobile optimization. I hope you all are familiar about the mobile optimization, because these days we all are, addicted to the mobile. So maybe you all are aware about it. Yes. Can anyone please shed a light what is basically mobile optimization? Ease with mobility. Mobile phone user friendly. Okay. Okay. Any more answers?
So we got one answer saying that it's about website content to ensure the visitors that have access to mobile devices and experience customize.
Okay, now let me explain it. Those who have given the answers, they are quite clear and they are quite near to the actual answer. So when I'm talking about mobile optimization refers to the process of designing and configuring websites, apps, and digital content to provide an excellent and user-friendly experience for visitors. Accessing these digital platforms on mobile devices, given the growing use of mobile devices for online shopping and browsing, mobile optimization is crucial for ensuring that the content and services are engaging for mobile users. I'll give you an example over here. Just imagine you are browsing through a website, and that website is asking you to click here, click there, click here to, to reach to a desired point. Will you be able to make a purchase via that via that application? No, because it's sometimes so frustrating for the customer that instead of a clear cut and detailed answer, they're asking you to click on this option, either to click on the other option. So mobile optimization is all about the user friendliness, that even either you are using an online medium to make a purchase, it should be user friendly. So it should be user friendly. So at least you are able to attract, you are able to, get the attention of the customers. I'll give you my example. A few days back, I was just going through an online website in order to make some purchase. But their purchasing option was so difficult because it was consist of so many steps, and I have to register myself first. That at the end, I just I was like, I can't make a purchase from this website. These days, if you're going through with some of the websites, you'll get the idea of this guest login or sign in as a guest user. I'll be discussing the benefits of the inventory management. Just wait for some time. So these are all, when I'm talking about the mobile optimization, is basically the user friendliness that you are actually going to create to the customers in order to make a purchase via an online medium. Then we have personalization. Personalization, you can name it as customization. They both hold the same meaning. Something you are making according to your own needs and wants. If I'll give the example, if I'll connect the same example of the Starbucks, like some people are allergic to the milk, a regular milk. So they might be looking up for the different options. So in this way, at the time of making a purchase by an online medium, they are personalizing it. They are customizing it, that do not add the regular milk. There are some very health watchers or Weight Watchers. They are more focused on the, instead of using the regular milk, they are more focused on the oats milk, almond milk, or soya milk. So this is how they are actually making the customization or personalization. So personalization is the practice of tailoring content, a product recommendation or marketing message, and the overall customer experience to the specific preference, needs, and behavior of an individual customer. These days, when you'll go to any of the restaurant, I'll give you the example of Pizza Hut over here. There, if you're going to the Pizza Hut and before ordering, they're asking you either you are allergic to any particular food item. We usually think why they are asking, but the concept is that they are storing all the data. They want to store the data. Why they want to store the data? The reason is pretty simple, because next time when the customer wants to make the purchase, the information is along with the retailer or the service provider. So they don't need to ask the same question to the customer again and again. So far, so yet, we are done with the 4 strategies. Any confusion in these strategies with the customer-centric approach, seamless integration, mobile optimization, and personalization? Any doubts, any confusions over it?
I think you've explained it very well, ma'am. We don't have any doubt.
Thank you so much. Okay, now let's begin with the inventory management. Someone asked about the inventory management. Why we need inventory management? And what are basically inventories? Yes, can anyone tell me, please? What is basically inventory management and why the retailers are so focused over the stocks through a point of sale? Okay. Logistics, it comes into the logistics as well for predicting future and forecasting sales. Okay. So when we are talking about inventory management as the strategy of the omni-channel retail, let's move on towards the topic. Inventory management is the process of overseeing and controlling a retail's inventory of goods and products. This is very important. Just imagine if the customer is demanding for something and you are unable to provide, will you be able to meet those 3 points that we have discussed earlier: needs, satisfaction, and preference? No.
No.
Okay. So inventory management is the process of overseeing you need to look after. Either you have specific amount of inventory with you or not. Effective inventory management is important for maintaining right balance between demand and supply. Why we need this balance between a demand and supply? The concept of demand and supply, just imagine if the demand is high and you are not providing the right supply to the customers, what will happen? You will end up having unsatisfied customers, right? And what the unsatisfied customers do? The unsatisfied customers move towards your competitors. So you are not only using your actual customers, but also you are losing your potential customers. Okay, now we have done this thing on the demand side. Let's move on towards the supply side. Just imagine you keep on producing, you keep on supplying, manufacturing a product, but there is no demand. What will happen? If the supply is more, if we have excess supply, the demand is less, what will happen in that case? The supplier, the manufacturer will bear the loss because they keep on manufacturing the product. They have to pay to the warehouse in order to keep their inventories over there. Not only this, what they will do is that they will face the financial loss also in terms of making the product more, but the demand is less. So create a balance to come on the equilibrium point. Equilibrium point is a point where your demand and supply both are meeting together. So in order to create an equilibrium point, a balance between the demand and supply, inventory management is necessary. I hope the concept is clear. Who was asking what is inventory management? Yeah, it's a financial waste if the demand is less and supply is more. Okay, so inventory management basically ensures that the products are available to meet the customer needs while minimizing cost and waste. So always remember that a successful omni-channel strategy, retail strategy also helps you out in creating or developing a good inventory management system also. Yes, perfect definition, Nelson. Then we have the unified customer data. Unified customer data, as I told it in the beginning of the lesson, and I'll shed the light again over it, that unified customer data refers to the consolidation or centralization of the customer information into a single comprehensive database or customer profile. This data includes details like contact information, purchase history, browsing behavior. Unified customer data provides 360-degree view of each customer regardless of the channel or the touch point. So no matter which channel you are using, either it's physical store, either it's online store, no matter which medium you are selecting, the unified customer data means that you are able to provide a single comprehensive, detailed information about your customers. Can anyone tell me why it is important? Why unified customer data is important? To know your customers, correct? Apart from this, saves time. Anyone else? Customer needs, perfect answer. One more thing I want to add over here. These days, the retail businesses or the other businesses are actually getting the customer data. Why? Because they want to build a strong relationship with the customers. Because they want to build a strong relationship with the customers. Why? How many of you ever got a birthday cake or flowers on your birthdays from your most frequent retail store?
I think that's the easiest option. We all get that.
Okay. Actually, One of the main reason is that why they are doing is they want to build a strong relationship with their customers by storing their contact information, their birthdays, their home address, each and everything. This is what they are doing on sending, a birthday card on the new year, a new year card, a birthday card, or a cake or a flowers if you are a very loyal customer to that particular business. So all these things not only help you in getting a clear idea about your customer likeness, preferences, but also it helps you in developing a very strong or good bond or relationship with your customers. And we all customers are very crazy over such things that we are getting something, we are like, this business cares about us a lot, but in actual, they are caring about their business rather than the customer. Then we have click and collect and ship from store. What is click and collect and ship from store? Let me.
This is easy to buy. We're getting a response for it. Shipping goods to destination.
Okay. And the option to pick it up or to be delivered. Okay. Now let me discuss about it. Click and collect and ship from store are fulfillment methods used by retailers to enhance the customer shopping experience and optimize their inventory management across various channels. Both methods are components of an omni-channel, are very important components of the omni-channel strategy, designed to provide convenience and flexibility to customers while utilizing store locations for order fulfillment. Sometimes it happens that we are making a purchase online, but we are picking it up on a physical store. Maybe the time they are going to deliver the product, we are on work or we are leaving to the home country or any of the reason. So it's very difficult for us to make the payment online and physically grab the product on the store. So this is depends upon customer to customer. Some customers are more convenient to make the product deliver at their home, and some customers are more convenient to physically pick up the product because they want to see the product before they actually buy it. So all these things are basically, these both strategies are very prominent and an important strategy for the successful omni-channel retail. Because unless and until if you are focusing only on one particular aspect or you're providing only one thing, then for sure, it's not convenient for the customer. Like in my case, morning time, I'm usually at the work. So most of the deliveries, they usually made in the morning time. So I usually prefer to get it from the physical store rather than asking them to deliver the product at my place. Yes. So now we have unified loyalty program. By the way, how many of you are using the different loyalty programs? Can anyone please tell me the name of few loyalty programs?
Some of us are giving responses. I think membership can also be one of those, right?
Yes. Yes, every time you make a purchase, it basically adding point in your loyalty cards. Yeah. We have different loyalty programs. Even sometimes the government officials are getting the different cards. Like here we have Fuzza, and we are using that card in order to get a discount on a particular store, either it's fast food, retail, whatever. Loyalty cards, yes. Yes, we can use it, Mohsen, at so many places. Okay. So when we are talking about one of the main strategy of a successful omni-channel retail is that we are talking about the unified loyalty programs. Unified loyalty programs refer to the loyalty programs that are integrated and consistent across various channels and touch points. Like the same channel, the same loyalty card is being applicable either on the online medium as well as on the physical store. Like in some, if you'll go to the multi-channel strategy, there you won't be finding the unified loyalty program option over there, because some cards are applicable on the online specifically credit cards. Like if you're making a purchase from a typical XYZ credit card, then you'll be getting the reward or you will be getting a discount. But in the other option, it's not available. On the physical store, they are not asking for that particular card. So in multi-channel strategy, we are not focused on the unified loyalty program, but in case of this, yes, we are. So when we are talking about the unified loyalty programs, refer to the loyalty programs that are integrated and consistent across various sales channels and touch points. The goal is to provide seamless and rewarding experience for the customers, regardless whether they are engaged with the other brands in stores via mobile or through other channels. So no matter which channel you are actually focusing, these unified loyalty programs are going to cater and will be able to provide you discounts or whatever the options available over there. Then we have consistent branding and messaging. Again, it's the same thing that we have done earlier as one of the elements. Consistent branding and messaging are essential elements or a strong strategy for a successful omni-channel. This is important to ensure that brand convey the same message, same uniform and recognizable image across all the channels. Why it is important? It is important because in order, it's a human nature. If we are not getting a consistent message, it's very difficult for us to develop a good image of that particular thing in our mind. And if it's a consistent branding in the messaging, then for sure we are able to develop a good brand image or a good brand persuasion of the product. And innovative technologies, I'll repeat it again, as someone has asked me, they are getting difficulty in understanding what is Innovative technology, last but not the least, one of the important strategies is again the innovative technologies. When we are talking about the innovative technologies, it plays a very significant and important role in shaping the retail industry. This strategy really helps in improving customer experience, streamline the operations. Just imagine if the store is not providing or not using any innovative technology like mobile applications or anything, will you be able to make a purchase from that store or not? Or you're only focused on the physical stores? Yes, anyone please? How many of you look for the innovative technologies when they are making the purchase? Yes, it is a threat. Indeed, it is a threat. But sometimes even the threats become the opportunities. Okay, so usually people opt for those stores that are actually offering the innovative technologies. By this, we are done with the strategies of a successful omni-channel retail. I hope it's pretty clear to all of you. Okay. By this, now we are moving towards the last and the next slide. That is, what is the value of omni-channel retail strategy? We have 5 values. We'll be discussing one by one to make your concepts more clear about the whole concept of the omni-channel retail strategy. Let's begin with the first value, that is gain competitive advantage. What is basically competitive advantage? Can anyone please let me know? Those who are struggling, they will get the recording, and for sure the recording will going to help you out. Competitive edge, yes, but what is basically competitive edge or competitive advantage? Having an upper hand from your competitor. Excellent. So when we are talking about, or when you are using the word competitive edge or competitive advantage, it is basically that one advantage that you are having over your competitors, right? So this is what you are having, but your competitors, unfortunately or fortunately, they are not having it right now, or they are not offering those products or services which you are offering. So when we are talking about a competitive advantage as a value of an omni-channel retail strategy, it means that it's an advantage, it's a value that you're offering such facility or you're offering such comfort to your customers, which your competitors are not offering. Zara, why? Zara is a very well-known brand for a fast fashion. And trust me, Zara literally gained a good competitive advantage over their competitors, over the other clothing industry businesses, because they are integrating the omni-channel retail strategy into their business very nicely, and which at present the other clothing businesses are not integrating. So yes, they are getting a competitive advantage over their customers. Then we have better customer experience means higher customer retention. In present times, acquiring potential customers and retaining the actual customers, both are difficult. Why it is difficult? The reason being is pretty simple, due to competitive market, due to dynamic market. Customers are more aware about what is good for them, what is bad for them. Due to easy access of mobile applications, website, and online platform, we are aware about what products are available in the market and what products are not available in the market. So if any of the customer who is actually, if any of the retail industry who is providing or integrating the omni-channel retail strategies into their business, what they are doing is that they are actually providing a better customer experience and they are able to retain their customers. You know what? Retaining customer is more important than as compared to acquiring new customers. Why? Because only the retained customers are able to make a repeat purchase. They are the loyal customers. They keep on coming and repeating the purchase. They keep on coming and buying the product again and again, due to which the companies are able to make or increase their sales. So yes, with the help of a good omni-channel retail strategy, with the help of the seamless and consistent integration of across all the channels, you are able to retain your customers. Then we have increased sales and engagement. Obviously, if the person is having convenience, if the person is so it's like if the person is having a good engagement across all the channels, then for sure they are able to increase the sales. Once the company is increasing the sales, then for sure the profitability of the company is also increasing. Then we have improve operational efficiency. What do you guys mean by improve operational efficiency? Can anyone please let me know? What does it mean? By improving operational efficiency, what's the first thing comes in your mind?
We have the responses like to do the right thing at right time.
What does
time saving, resource management.
Management.
Effectiveness.
Yes. Always remember, no matter what is the size of your business, either it comes into the large businesses, multinational businesses, or small businesses, or even a sole trader, we have the scarcity of resources, right? Basically, we have 4 types of resources, that is land, labor, capital, and enterprise. And we have the limitation of resources. In order to make the maximum use of these resources, we have to focus on the operational efficiency. And how we are able to focus on the operational efficiency, we have to integrate the channels. We have to integrate across, we have to come up with the integration strategy across all the channels, optimization of the resources. Excellent. Yes. Effectively, always remember the resources are limited. No matter how much big your business is, you still be facing the problem of limited resources. And we have 4 types of resources, that is land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Now let's move on towards the last value, that is higher customer loyalty and repeat purchase. I believe I have talked about on this repeat purchase concept a lot, but still I'll go through with it. Always remember, only the loyal customers will make the repeat purchase. And who are the loyal customers? The customers who keep on purchasing from your organization or from your business again and again. Always remember, a disloyal customer will never make a repeat purchase, and with a negative word of mouth, that this loyal customer even will discourage the potential customers to make a purchase. So the organizations, the businesses need to really focus a lot about it, how to make your customers loyal and how to encourage them to make the repeat purchase. By this, we are ending the webinar. I hope the concepts were pretty clear to all of you. Now we are open towards the question answer sessions.
So before we go ahead with the question, answer session. We have some information for all our participants to share. I request you to take a little bit of break and take some water. I think you were struggling with your throat a lot. And
Yes.
let me share some information about the courses that we have and not very speedily, so that you can continue with your question and answer round.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody, so thank you so much for being with us. And I see that you all are a good bunch of entertaining and participative learners, that you all are seeking information from ma'am, and we all are getting enlightened. And the similar way, Uniyatna is helping us with a lot of information, with a lot of knowledge, and with a lot of experiences. Now let's talk about what exactly we are doing. So at Uniyatna, we claim that we provide you affordable, flexible, and accessible education. Now who we are. So we are in a course delivering, sharing information about the education. Now we are under Best Food Education. We're providing a lot of courses to a lot of learners. Having said that, let me share that we are happy to help more than 2 lakh learners right now. And yes, in future also we have a lot of approach to our learners. We are serving in more than 212 countries, and we have currently more than 400 courses for all of you. And yes, it keeps on counting. We still are delivering a lot of courses in future as well. Now, having said that, I shared that we are delivering a lot of courses, and so yes, they are accredited. You do not have to worry about any of the accreditations. You can have a look at our sites. All the courses offered by us are accredited from our very esteemed colleges, universities. Like you can see on my screen also, we have a lot of courses delivering there. Now, we have master courses, we have micro courses, we have a lot of courses that you can go for, which are MBA courses, doctorate courses, basics, essentials, and whatever you feel comfortable with. We have some short courses which will help you to learn for free. Yes, you heard that right. You will be learning for free in those short courses, and you will be getting to know about a lot of information about any of the concerned topics that you might want to know. Now, how do we deliver the courses? Now, first of all, we claim that we are flexible. So yes, let me say that loud again, that we are flexible, and in order to the payments also, like you can go module wise module. That means you pay for the first module and then you complete that, and then you pay for the next module after the completion. So you don't have to worry about paying the complete complete course for once only. And yes, it is 100% online, that you don't have to waste your time or utilize your money in commuting to somewhere else. See, it is 100% online, and which gives you another level of flexibility and affordability. It is self-paced. That means whenever you want, you can have the access of all the materials that are offered to you, and you can do it as per your pace whenever you want and you have time, because most of our learners are working professionals. So we understand it, and we have kept it that way only. Now, as I already shared that our courses are accredited from the well-known universities like UCAM and many other universities, GMU. So you can get to know more about it from our website also, all the courses, which courses are accredited from which university. We have module-wise course delivery. That means in the first, let's say that the course is divided into 5 to 7 modules. So in that particular, you will be learning about one of the approach. Like it is kind of a module centric. So you have learn you will be learning about one topic in the middle, and then you'll be going further. Then we have next, personal tutor. You must be worried about this fact that everything is online, so there will be nobody to help you out. But yes, let me tell you that you will be allotted a personal tutor who will be available for you whenever you have any question, query, or confusion, and you will be learning more about that. So this was all about how you can do it. It's all 100%, and you don't have to be worried about any of the space in your device, because we will be having it online on your portal. You have video lectures which you can watch. You have the essential readings which you can read, and going further you will be getting to know about the references also that is used for the courses, and some additional resources, because we at Unietana believe that there is a sky to the limit that you learn from us about a subject. So we try giving you a lot of information about the same concept, so you learn more. We have the references which you can store to your devices and watch it later also, like read it later also. That is how we help learners to do their academic courses. You can search us on www.uniethana.com and get to know more about it. Please help us know about you if you want to get any course enrollment in any course at the IDs which are shared, admissions@uniethana.com or Fatima@uniethana.com. Now that we have covered all the information, I request ma'am to continue with the question answer round. Yes. Now let me share the first question. I hope we have given you enough break, ma'am, and we can continue.
Yeah.
Okay, so first question is, how does it differ the pricing in Omni and multi-channel?
Okay, the question is, how does it differ the pricing in Omni and the multi-channel? As I quoted it earlier, see, when we are talking about the multi-channel strategies, in multi-channel strategies, whatever the online platforms are there, or the physical stores, they are working independently, right? So I can give you an example like this. If you are in store, there is no discount or the prices are different, because usually in-store prices are more high as compared to the online. The reason being is simple, because you have to pay for the salespeople, you have to pay for the electricity and all this. But the same product, when you are purchasing online, you are having discount over it. So in multi-channel, the pricing strategies usually differ, as whatever the channels available, they all work independently. They are not working cohesively or inconsistently. Where on the other hand, in terms of Omni-channel, the pricing strategies and all the strategies need to remain consistent across all the channels. I hope I made it pretty clear.
Yes, I think we have. Now the next question is, what are the disadvantages and advantages of the channels? So I think you have covered it enough in this
I have already covered the advantages. Then, one of the main disadvantage I'll discuss about it over here about the Omni-channel is that since we are on so many platforms, it is actually we are getting the competition on all the platforms from our competitors. So in this way, coming up with the consistent strategies might get difficult sometimes. Is there any moderator that alone controls the channels and the sales and the marketing around the target customers? Usually the higher management. Saiful Islam, it's usually the higher management who is coming up with all the strategies and policies that should be consistent across all the channels. Yes, it does affect bottom line positively, and as compared to the other channels, the Omni-channel is more cost effective as compared to the other channels. Most cost effective, and it gives more good results in terms of increase in sales, customer retention, attracting the potential new customers as well. The difference between the Omni-channel and the Phygital is that Omni-channel focuses on all the channels and consistent, seamless integration among all the channels. But Phygital is more focused on physical and online options in the physical store. It's the blending of physical and digital. Is Omni-channel still improving data collection till now? I didn't get this question. If you're online, can you please elaborate this question for me?
I think the person can write later.
Yeah. And what is the different strategies to use to get in more customers? We have discussed all these strategies one by one. When you will get the recording of the lesson, at the second last slide, you will be getting all the strategies which we are using in the Omni-channel retail to make more customers. For this, Kisobi, I will request you humbly, can you elaborate your question? It will be difficult for me. It's difficult for me to understand. No, there is no difference between digital and mobile optimization. What if it is a service-oriented business, how would you manage the quality of your service and manage it? If it's a service-oriented business, you have to follow exactly the same pattern what you are offering in the product-oriented business, the fast food restaurants. All this are basically the service-oriented industries, the banking industry, the hospital industries. All these industries are actually following the Omni-channels. Even the small clinics, they are focusing on the Omni-channel. They have their mobile applications. They are integrating each and everything. They are doing exactly as you are doing it in the product-oriented industry. The only thing is that is not available, that is available in the product-oriented industry, inventory management. We don't have inventory in the service industry. That's the only thing. It may happen that some websites are very difficult to access on a business. So how can we trust the websites, and which criteria are there for the regulatory body that can do customers who are unable to access websites? See, I mentioned this thing in my lesson as well, that there are some websites that are very difficult. And it's, they are so complicated to use, or they have so many things to, add on our personal information sometimes. And in this time, though we are very tech savvy, but still we are facing the problem of the privacy. So, sir, these type of website usually, according to the research, I'm telling you, it's like such websites that are so difficult to use. Usually the customers does not show any inclination, positive motivation to purchase from such websites. The only thing that a business person or an entrepreneur can do is that to make their websites more friendly, user-friendly. Because unless and until it's not user-friendly, it's very difficult. You know what? The reason being is that our customers can be from any age, right? It can be a teenager, it can be an old age person, and usually the old age person are that tech savvy, and if the website is so difficult, it's become difficult for them to use also. Then we have, according to the projections, is the future retail strategy likely to be concerned on Omni? According to the predictions, this is according to the predictions, the retail 3.0 or 4.0 will be more focused on the Phygital as compared to the Omni channels. And it depends upon the nature of the business. Sometimes, usually, even at the present time, the retail industry is more focused on combining both these strategies in order to in order to capture the highest market share according to their competitors. But as per the research, what I'm telling you, the retail 3.0 and 4.0 will be more focused on the Phygital as compared to the Omni-channel. Then we have this. Could there be common integration between omni-channel and multi-channel integration to create unique customer experience? Actually, there can't be a common integration, because though they both are for the convenience of the customer, but both the key difference between multi-channel strategy and the omni-channel strategy is that in multi-channel strategy, all the channels are working independently. And the concept on which the omni-channel is based is on the consistency and the seamlessness, that across all the sales channel, there should be an integration. Whatever is being quoted on the one channel, the same has been communicated or quoted on the other channel. So they can't be integrated. How you see the future of omni-channel versus Phygital? Well, since you're asking about my opinion, so I'll be giving you a point about my answer is based on my opinion, Mohsin. It's that a retailer needs to focus on both, because at this time of competitive market, we need to focus on both things to get more customer attentions. We need to focus on the Phygital as well as on the omni-channel. And one more thing, we need to keep this thing in mind, the type of the services, the type of the products and goods we are actually offering to the customers. And according to that, we are actually designing our strategies. What are the cons of the omni-channel strategy? The only con of the omni-channel strategy, I already discussed it, the disadvantages is that since we are operating on so many channels, and we, as per the rule of thumb in the omni-channel strategy, we have to be very consistent. We have to focus on, same consistency of messages and everything. So we might get interact with so many customers and so many competitors, and these competitors can, come up with the different strategies, which we can't. Timothy, this answer, Priya can give you a clear answer about it. No, there are not any specific technology or tools that you recommend for seamless integration. There should be, actually, to be very honest, the policy makers, the strategy makers of the business come up with all the strategies and policies, and they come up with this idea that how they are supposed to integrate each and everything. There is no specific tool or technology. For a hospitality business, which channel of marketing will you advise? For a hospitality channel or a hospitality business, which channel, according to me, is more convenient is omni-channel, because in this you'll get the personalization as well. So if you look at Agoda, I hope I pronounce it correct, Agoda, booking.com, when you'll be putting up your details, you will get a detailed information according to your data, whatever the data you have put. How does click and collect helps to improve retail strategy? Click and collect is like more than retail. See, the retail business, the whole concept of this omni-channel retail strategy is to satisfy the needs and the wants of the customer. So one way, if they are satisfying the customer, at the same time, they are satisfying the retailers also. How they are doing is that, I'll give you an example. You purchased a product online and you want to pick it up physically. When you're going to the when you're going to the store physically, you might end up liking other things as well. So in this way, you can, make some other purchases. So it's a win-win situation for both the customer and for the retailer as well. Jamaican economy is very tough. Your question is, can you provide tips for measuring the success of an omni-channel strategy and making necessary feedback, customer feedback? Usually, we think that whatever the customer is providing the feedback, it's not, it's of no use. But trust me, the business gain their success on the basis of their customer feedback. So on the basis of the customer feedback, you will get the idea either your strategies, your omni-channel strategies are getting successful or not. Yes, we can easily incorporate business analytics in the integration process. But again, it depends upon what type of businesses and services you are providing to the customer, because each business has a different requirement. I hope I made everyone's, I answered everyone's questions.
Yes, you have. Thank you so much for taking out time for us, and I wish you a speedy recovery, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for helping us. You have enlightened a lot. So thanks for your presence,
Thank you.
and we will bear you now. Like we will leave you alone. Please take some rest.
Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead, Priya.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
बढ़िया. Oh, madam चली गई.
We are still live.